In the heart of the whispering forest, the air was alive with a gentle breeze. The tall grasses danced playfully, and colorful kites twirled joyfully in the sky. Milo, the curious orange tabby cat, bounded through the meadow, his ears perked up to catch every sound. "Zara!" he called, his voice a mix of excitement and curiosity. "Do you hear that?" Zara, the kind-hearted butterfly, fluttered beside him, her delicate wings shimmering in the sunlight. "I do, Milo," she replied with a gentle flit. "The wind is whispering something." Milo stopped to listen closely, his whiskers twitching. "It sounds like secrets," he exclaimed. "But what could the wind be saying?" Zara landed softly on Milo's shoulder. "Maybe it's trying to tell us about the color crystal," she suggested, her eyes twinkling with wonder. Milo nodded eagerly. "Yes, we have to find out more," he said, determination glowing in his green eyes. The meadow was a symphony of rustling leaves and soft whispers. "We must pay attention," Milo continued, his tail swishing excitedly. Zara fluttered in agreement. "Listening is the key," she whispered, her voice as light as the breeze. "Let's see where the wind takes us," Milo suggested, his gaze following the swaying kites. "Maybe it will lead us to the next clue," Zara giggled. "It's like a game of hide-and-seek with the wind." As they moved through the meadow, the wind danced around them, carrying hints of lavender and fresh grass, a sweet perfume of nature. "But wait, did it just change direction?" Milo asked, his head tilting curiously. Zara hovered, feeling the shift in the air. "Yes, it's like it's guiding us," she said, fluttering closer to Milo. "Let's follow its path." The wind picked up slightly, causing the kites to dip and dive in an elegant ballet above them. Milo and Zara exchanged a look of excitement, their adventure just beginning. "And just over there," Zara pointed with a wing, "I see something fluttering in the grass." Milo's heart leapt. Could it be a message? Maybe it's part of the mystery. Together they scampered toward the curious fluttering, eager to uncover what secrets the wind was whispering today. The breezy meadow sprawled before them, a canvas painted with endless shades of green and bursts of vibrant blooms. The sky was a vast ocean of blue, dotted with kites in every imaginable color. Milo stretched his paws, feeling the soft earth beneath him. "I love the feel of the grass," he purred contentedly. "It's like a cozy blanket for my paws." Zara fluttered above, her wings casting playful shadows on the ground. "And the smell, it's like fresh spring and sunshine," she mused, taking in the meadow's rich aroma. Everywhere they looked, nature was singing its cheerful song. The tall grasses swayed in rhythm, singing a melody that only the wind could conduct. Milo's eyes sparkled as he scanned the horizon. "Look at all the kites, Zara. They're like rainbow birds flying high." Zara flitted closer, admiring the kites. "Yes, they soar so elegantly," she agreed. "The wind is their dance partner." A soft breeze tousled Milo's fur, and he closed his eyes, feeling the gentle caress. "The wind feels like a friend, doesn't it, Zara?" he asked dreamily. Zara nodded, fluttering beside him. "It's like it has stories to share," she whispered, a smile gracing her delicate face. Around them, the meadow buzzed with life. Bees hummed as they danced from flower to flower, and butterflies fluttered in a kaleidoscope of colors. Milo watched in fascination. "Nature is so alive here," he said with awe. "It's like the whole world is a happy garden." Zara laughed softly, her laughter mingling with the wind. "And we get to explore it," she exclaimed. "What wonders will we discover today?" Milo's ears perked up as a new sound joined the mix, a soft, mysterious hum weaving through the air. "Do you hear that, Zara?" The butterfly paused, tuning into the sound. "Yes, it's the wind again," she said, her eyes wide with anticipation. "It's calling us!" Their path led them deeper into the meadow, where the wind carried whispers of ancient tales. Milo and Zara moved like adventurers on a quest, eager to solve the mystery woven into the breeze. "The wind is wise, isn't it?" Milo observed, his curiosity piqued. "It knows all the secrets of the forest." Zara nodded, her wings shimmering in agreement. "It's magical how it can carry messages," she said thoughtfully. "We just need to listen." And as they wandered, Every step brought them closer to the heart of the mystery, the whispers promising an adventure unlike any other. The meadow, with its dancing grasses and vibrant kites, seemed to hum with anticipation. As Milo and Zara listened closely, the wind's whispers grew louder, a gentle, insistent murmur that beckoned them onward. Milo paused, his ears twitching. "Zara, can you understand what it's saying?" he asked, fascinated. Zara fluttered beside him, concentrating intently. "It's like a puzzle," she replied. "I hear words, but they're all mixed up." Milo's whiskers twitched as a new thought struck him. What if it's telling us where the next clue is for the color crystal? Zara nodded eagerly. "We have to figure out the message," she said, determination in her voice. The wind swirled around them, rustling through the grass like it was trying to speak. "I wish I could speak wind language," Milo sighed, his eyes scanning the horizon. Zara giggled, landing on a bright pink daisy. "Maybe we can learn together," she suggested. "The wind seems happy to share." Milo gazed at the distant trees, their leaves whispering secrets. "How do we start?" he wondered aloud, feeling both excited and unsure. Zara pondered for a moment, her wings catching the light. "Let's follow the sound," she suggested. "Maybe it will lead us to something new." The wind picked up and the kites above danced more wildly, as if urging them on. "Look, Zara! The kites are pointing the way!" Milo exclaimed, bounding forward. Zara soared beside him, her wings creating a gentle melody in the breeze. "It's like they're guiding us," she marveled. As they ventured deeper into the meadow, the sound of the wind seemed to change, becoming clearer yet more mysterious. "It's like a song," Milo said, his voice filled with wonder. Zara nodded, feeling the rhythm in the air. "A song of secrets," she said, her eyes alight with excitement. "We have to keep listening." But just as they were getting closer, the wind suddenly shifted, carrying the whispers away. "Oh no, it's fading!" Milo cried, his heart sinking. Zara fluttered frantically. "We must catch it before it's gone," she urged, determination fueling her wings. The wind danced teasingly, pulling them this way and that, like a mischievous friend leading them on a chase. "We can do it, Milo," Zara encouraged, her voice strong. "We just have to keep trying." Milo's eyes narrowed with focus. "Let's follow the direction it's going," he suggested, pointing his paw towards a row of swaying sunflowers. Zara nodded, her wings fluttering with renewed purpose. "Onward," she cheered, and together they raced towards the whispers, ready to uncover the wind's mysterious song. The whispers in the wind led Milo and Zara to a small clearing in the meadow, where the sun shone brightly, casting a warm, inviting glow on everything around them. Milo gazed at the scene, his senses alive with curiosity. "Look, Zara, the flowers are dancing in a pattern," he pointed out, his eyes wide. Zara fluttered above the blooms, her wings causing them to sway gently. "They're moving to the wind song," she said, her voice full of wonder. As they watched, the flowers seemed to arrange themselves in a peculiar way, as if they were trying to communicate. "It's like they're telling us something," Milo whispered to Zara. Zara nodded, her eyes fixed on the swirling petals. "Maybe the flowers know the wind's secret too," she suggested, hovering lower. Milo took a deep breath, inhaling the sweet fragrance of the meadow. "The smell is so strong here," he noted. "It's like the flowers are talking through their scent." Zara fluttered excitedly. "Scent is a way to communicate too," she said. "We have to pay attention to all the signs." The wind swirled again, and the flowers seemed to respond, their dance growing more intricate. "What's it trying to tell us?" Milo wondered aloud, his mind racing with possibilities. Zara landed gently on a bright yellow bloom. "If we listen and watch closely, we might find out," she assured him. Together they observed the pattern, noting how each flower seemed to move in harmony with the others. "It's like a secret code," Milo exclaimed, his voice filled with awe. Zara chuckled softly. "And we're the code breakers," she said confidently. "Let's solve this mystery." With Zara's encouragement, Milo moved closer, watching as the flowers swayed synchronously, unveiling a hidden path in the meadow. "Zara, look, it's pointing us somewhere," he declared, excitement bubbling in his chest. Zara's wings shimmered in agreement. "The wind is guiding us," she said. "We must follow before the dance ends." As they followed the floral path, the wind seemed to cheer them on, its whispers growing louder and clearer, as if urging them towards a great discovery. Just as they felt the mystery was within their grasp, a sudden gust of wind swept through the meadow, sending the flowers into a frenzy. Milo shielded his eyes from the swirling petals. "Whoa! What's happening, Zara?" he called over the wind's roar. Zara flitted above, trying to steady herself. "I don't know, but it's like the wind has a mind of its own," she exclaimed, her voice filled with surprise. The gusts continued, rocking the kites and flattening the flowers back into the ground. "Oh no, we were so close!" Milo lamented, his ears flattening against his head. Zara hovered closer, her wings battling the unexpected turbulence. "The wind is trying to tell us something different now," she said, puzzled. Milo's mind raced. "But what does it mean?" he wondered, feeling the urgency in the air. Zara's antennae quivered thoughtfully. "Sometimes messages change before they're fully understood," she said. "We need to be patient." The wind softened slightly, as if calming down after its sudden outburst. "Maybe it's a clue in itself," Milo suggested, tilting his head to think. Zara nodded, encouraged by Milo's insight. "Yes, sometimes unexpected surprises lead to new discoveries," she agreed. As they pondered the mystery, the wind carried a gentle song, coaxing them to listen deeper. "Do you hear that melody?" Zara asked, her voice filled with wonder. Milo strained his ears, trying to catch the tune. "I do. It's beautiful, like a lullaby," he whispered, enchanted. Zara turned to the audience with a smile. "What do you think, everyone? Can the wind change its song?" she asked playfully, inviting them to ponder the question. Back in the meadow, Milo and Zara shared a determined look. "We have to stay the course even when things get tricky," Milo said with a grin. Zara fluttered beside him. "And together we can solve any riddle," she declared, her wings shimmering with resolve. The wind, as if applauding their determination, sent a soft breeze their way, a promise of more secrets to uncover as they continued their windy adventure. The gentle breeze carried the promise of secrets yet to be revealed, and the melody continued to weave through the air, inviting Milo and Zara further into their discovery. They followed the wind's song, feeling its rhythm guide their steps across the meadow, where the flowers danced in subtle waves, revived by the tender caress of the softened wind. Milo paused to listen more closely. "The wind feels different now. It's like it's not just moving air, but carrying a story." Zara fluttered beside him, landing lightly on a nearby daisy. "Maybe it's trying to teach us something. Wind is always moving, always exploring. It brings rain clouds, spreads seeds, and cools us when it's hot." Milo nodded thoughtfully. "And sometimes it even helps kites and birds fly. It's like nature's invisible helper." Zara's wings flickered with enthusiasm. "Exactly. The wind does so much more than we realize. It has many jobs and many voices." As they walked, the duo noticed the wind gently tugging at a leaf, creating a rhythmic rustle. The sound seemed to match the melody in the air. "Hey Zara, maybe we can make music with the wind," Milo suggested, his eyes bright with excitement. "Oh, that sounds fun. Let's try to sing along," Zara agreed, her wings fluttering in rhythm with the song. Together they sang a simple tune, mimicking the rustling leaves and the whistling breeze. "Wind, wind, sing your song. Guide us as we move along. Carry secrets in your flow. Teach us all we need to know." Their voices blended with the natural symphony, creating a magical harmony that even the trees seemed to sway to. Milo laughed, amused by the way their song melded with the world around them. "Do you think the trees are singing with us?" he asked, glancing around at the swaying branches. Zara giggled, her antennae bouncing. "I think the whole forest is joining in. It shows how connected everything is." They continued their walk, following the wind as it led them to the edge of a sparkling brook. The water bubbled softly, each ripple catching the sunlight and adding to the ever-changing tune of nature. Milo peered into the water, noticing how the breeze created tiny ripples across its surface. Look, Zara, the wind even plays with the water. It's like a game. Zara hovered above the brook, her reflection shimmering beneath her. Yes, it shows how the wind helps shape the earth. It can change landscapes over time, smoothing stones and carving new paths. But Zara, Milo pondered, scratching behind his ear, if the wind is so powerful, how do we know it's always friendly? Zara paused, considering his question. Well, sometimes the wind can be strong and wild, like a storm, but that's part of nature's way to balance things, like watering the plants and cleaning the air. Milo nodded, feeling a bit more at ease with the idea. So, even when it's strong, it has a purpose, just like when it helped us make music. The duo continued their exploration, feeling the wind's gentle nudge guiding them toward a small hill. As they climbed, Milo noticed a familiar set of flowers moving in a pattern that seemed to be pointing somewhere. Zara, look! The flowers are dancing again, Milo exclaimed, his tail flicking with curiosity. Zara landed beside him, observing the flowers closely. It's like they're showing us another clue. They approached the top of the hill, and as they reached the summit, the wind suddenly shifted, bringing with it a surprise, a swirl of leaves that danced in a circle before dispersing to reveal a hidden grove. Milo and Zara stepped inside, their eyes wide with wonder. This place, it feels special, sighed Milo, the air around him whispering secrets. Zara nodded, taking in the peaceful surroundings. It's like the heart of the wind's song. Maybe here we'll find the answers we seek. But just as they began to unravel the mystery of the grove, the wind changed again, swirling around them with a playful gust that seemed to wipe away some of their clues. Oh no, it's like we're back at the beginning, Milo sighed, feeling a pang of frustration. Zara fluttered in place, thinking, perhaps the wind wants us to learn more before revealing everything. Maybe we need to pay more attention to its clues, Milo suggested, determined to keep trying. They paused, listening closely to the rustle of leaves, the babble of the brook, and the whispers of the breeze. Together they hummed a gentle tune. Secrets of the wind unfold, mysteries that can't be told. Guide us with your gentle breeze. Help us solve nature's tease. With renewed determination, they searched the grove, following the wind's subtle signals. Eventually, they noticed a pattern in the fallen leaves, leading them to a small, shimmering object nestled in the grass. Milo, look, Zara gasped, pointing with her tiny leg. Milo crouched down, carefully unveiling a beautifully carved wind flute, its surface etched with swirling patterns. It's a flute! Maybe this is how we unlock the wind's secret, he exclaimed, picking it up gently. Zara twirled in the air, excited. Let's try playing it and see if it changes the wind's song. Milo brought the flute to his lips and blew softly. The flute responded with a clear, melodious tone that seemed to blend perfectly with the surrounding symphony of nature. As the notes danced through the air, the wind responded, swirling in joyous harmony. Wow, it's like the wind is dancing with us, Milo laughed, amazed at the magical interaction. Zara watched in awe, her wings sparkling with joy. We did it, Milo! We found the wind's secret, and it's a song. Their victory echoed through the forest, an invisible tapestry of notes intertwined with the wind's playful dance. Milo and Zara shared a happy glance, feeling the satisfaction of their discovery. The playful gusts now seemed more like an embrace, a celebration of their newfound knowledge and understanding. Thank you, wind, Milo said, his voice sincere. You've taught us so much today. Zara landed softly beside him, her wings folding gently. It's amazing what we can learn when we listen closely and follow nature's clues. With a feeling of accomplishment, they turned back to the audience, smiles brightening their faces. Remember, everyone, the wind is full of surprises and stories. Just like us, keep your hearts and ears open to the secrets it wishes to share, Milo said warmly. And let's always be curious and kind to nature, Zara added, her voice filled with hope for their young audience. The duo waved goodbye to their friends watching from afar, the wind carrying their message across the meadow and beyond. As they journeyed back across the meadow, the wind playfully swirled around them, a gentle reminder of the adventures yet to come. As the golden sun began to dip below the tall trees of the whispering forest, casting long shadows that danced playfully on the forest floor, Milo and Zara found a cozy spot beneath the great oak. The air was filled with the evening symphony of crickets and the gentle rustle of leaves in the breeze. Milo, the curious orange tabby, stretched out on the soft moss, his amber eyes reflecting the last rays of sunlight. He looked up at his fluttering friend Zara, whose wings shimmered like tiny stained glass windows in the fading light. "Wow, Zara, today was really something, wasn't it?" Milo purred, his voice full of wonder. "I never knew the wind did so much. I always just thought it was what made my fur all floofy." Zara fluttered closer, her tiny voice ringing with enthusiasm. "I know, right? The wind is like nature's helper. Remember how it spread the seeds from those dandelions we found by the river? It helps new plants grow everywhere." Milo nodded thoughtfully, his whiskers twitching. "And the way it cools us down on hot days, it's like having a forest fan. Plus, the wind even helps birds fly higher and faster, like a secret push from nature." Zara giggled, her wings flapping excitedly. "And do you remember how we learned that the wind can even talk in its own special way? It whispers through the trees, telling stories as old as the forest itself." Reflecting on their day's adventure, Milo and Zara realized just how important the wind is to everything around them. They felt grateful for its invisible presence that brings life and movement to the forest. The lesson they learned today was important. The wind is like nature's way of giving hugs to everything it touches, spreading seeds and bringing new life wherever it goes. It's also a great helper, cooling us down and helping birds fly. Finally, the wind speaks in whispers, telling the secrets of the forest. Understanding these roles makes the world around us feel even more magical. As the stars began to twinkle overhead, Milo stretched luxuriously, his fluffy tail curling in delight. "Thank you for exploring with us today, friends. We had so much fun discovering what the wind does with you." Zara landed gently on Milo's nose, her eyes sparkling with warmth. "Yes, thank you for joining us. It was such a magical day, and we can't wait to learn more with you. Remember to come back tomorrow. There's always another mystery waiting in the whispering forest." Milo nodded, his eyes full of excitement. "We'll be right here, ready for a new adventure. We love having you with us, learning and growing together every single day." Zara fluttered up, catching the last breeze of the evening. "And don't forget, tomorrow we're going to find out how the moon lights up the night sky. It's going to be absolutely dazzling." With that enticing glimpse into their next adventure, the forest seemed to hold its breath in anticipation, as if even the trees and creatures were eager to learn what the moon had to teach. As the forest settled into a gentle hush, with the nocturnal creatures beginning their nightly symphony, Milo and Zara took a moment to absorb the serenity. The wind had become a soft lullaby, wrapping them in the magic of the forest night. Milo's voice was soft and filled with affection as he spoke. "Good night, everyone. Thank you for being such great explorers with us today. We hope you tuck yourself in with dreams of our windy adventures." Zara added with a little flutter of her wings, like a gentle goodnight kiss. "And don't forget, every breeze you feel is a reminder of the stories and secrets we learned. We can't wait to have more fun tomorrow." Their voices carried gently through the night, weaving warmth and comfort into the air. The whispering forest was a place of endless wonders, and as Milo and Zara rested under the protective branches of the great oak, they knew that each new day would bring them closer to the heart of its mysteries. As the stars glittered above like tiny lanterns in the vast sky, Milo and Zara closed their eyes, snuggled in the heart of their beloved forest. Side by side, they dreamed of moonlit adventures and windy tales, eager to share them all with their friends, both old and new, who would join them under the green, whispering canopy. And so, with a promise of tomorrow's adventures, they drifted off to sleep, leaving the whispering forest to its gentle, nightly melody, whispering secrets to those who listen, and waiting with open arms for the morning's first light.